All right.
Um,
Show's over.
Thank the Lord. Jesus Christ, that was a wild ride. I can't believe we actually got through that. I
Yeah,
I
we
kind of feel a little bad because I know a lot of people wanted us to do like episode by episode, but I feel like the guys that subscribed us, the people that subscribed us, and even the people that watch, the majority of them, you guys are intellectuals. You don't need us to tell you that this show is complete dog shit. Like it just seemed kind of redundant to just do it every episode, but
we didn't
we
want to
did
sound
finish it.
redundant because we'd just literally be saying the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
I feel like, but
Yeah, it
it's
was
laughable.
more than
Obviously,
atrocious. Yeah.
opinions haven't changed. If not,
I think it finished worse than it started, to be quite
it
honest.
surpasses expectations of how bad it could be. I mean, it just never ceases to amaze me on that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, one thing I
And
wanted to address is were you going to say something?
no, you go.
Yeah, online I see a lot of people that are, they're talking a lot of shit on Quan and the Sorn, subplot or whatever the fuck, and it's like they're acting like that's the only problem with the show. And let me just say something. If you think that the Quan subplot is the problem with the show, the only thing wrong with it, you are part of the problem. All right? Let's just get that out there. Yeah, I'm sick
Yeah,
of it.
no, this is funny. The Quan side of the story is like the most original part of the entire series. So like you're
Yeah.
hating on that. It's like you're
Yeah.
just hating on
You're,
everything
you're
else.
ignoring that they're butchering Master Chief in the UNSC, like that entire part of the real, like that's actually part of the universe. They're destroying all of that, and you're bringing up like you don't like Quan, like just please, that's the
I mean,
least of the
every
problems.
like you're gonna say that's the worst plot point. Like literally every plot point is just bad in and of itself, and they're not even complete. None of the plot points are complete. Like one of the issues I was having every time I watch them is like, whose side am I on? I have no idea. Am I on Halsey's side? Am I on Master Chief's
Yeah,
side? Am I on fucking Kai's side? Or am I on the fucking Arbiter person side? I mean, there's like literally none of it's polished and finished up. You're just going from
it
one
was
side to
so
another.
weird. Like everyone was a villain at one point. Like Halsey became a villain. Master
Yeah, I
Chief
know.
was kind of a villain for like assaulting women in that one weird episode. You have that weird, Captain Keyes and his daughter. Like, just we're having relationship problems in the middle of a war, and they're both in charge. Like, just it's just fucking weird. Like, just like
Yeah.
these would not be people that were in charge. During the end of the world scenario, like this, that would not be
Yeah.
going on.
There is this. I can't even. These people don't even. They can't even exist in a universe where they have this type of military. Like you don't get. This is like what do you call it? Anarchy or something? Like when you're having people like Kai and Master Chief having these little arguments, and like everybody's just like, oh, I think this way, I think that. Like you can't do that. There's like fucking protocol. Like I
there's no
haven't even been to the
structure.
military,
Yeah.
and I absolutely know this is complete shit. Um, there's no respect for people. It's like Master Chief has no respect for anybody.
Right.
You can't look up to this guy at all.
Yeah, the way he
Um,
talks to Captain Keyes or something, or we all get our comeuppings, or we all
yeah,
get
he
a
said that though.
reckoning. It's
I
like you don't
couldn't believe
talk that way to your fucking captain, you piece of shit. You know.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
it's just all
Captain Keyes
bad
should
all
ask him
around.
to do push-ups right fucking there. That piece of shit.
They just
He's
said
not
no,
Master
they
Chief.
sent him
He's
to the
just
brink
Pablo.
immediately.
Yeah.
I mean, Master Chief should have been fucking in prison the entire
Pablo.
episode.
He's
Pablo.
not Master Chief.
Like, yeah, I'm sorry, that was a big mistake. Big mistake. Yeah, at the end they're like, he's not John, he's Master Chief. He's like, there's the same person. I don't. Well, they
Yeah,
were
like,
supposed to be, but now there's a distinguishing mark. And man, this last episode was so
yeah,
it's
there
bad
was a
in its
lot.
own right.
There was so much
Like
that went on, and it was,
I don't. Yeah, it's like hard to pick. Like what's the worst
every
part.
part of it was bad. I just
But
shit.
one part
We're
that
gonna
kind
miss
of like
something almost certainly because it's just
one thing that really irritated me was right at the end. You got Kai looking at Master Chief. He's not saying anything, and he's got the helmet on. It's like, "Are you there, John?" or whatever. And then he doesn't say anything, and then it's like we're supposed to be like, "Oh, this is a bad Master Chief because he keeps his helmet on." It's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like, just like
yeah. I don't know what it was. I don't know what the purpose of that was. It's just like
there
or it's
wasn't.
supposed to be speculation. Is that you in there? It's like, is it Pablo or is it Cortana? And like, by the way, that's just the fucking stupidest thing in the world that she has
No, it
full
was like
control.
saying
Like
it was
that's
like
just
saying. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's like saying you're not human when the mask is on. Like that's what they're saying. It's like
Interesting. Yeah, I didn't really
that's why it was pissing me off.
think of that. Maybe. But just the whole idea that she has full control, and doesn't he do that really dumb thing in the last fight? Doesn't he like try to let his shield go down or something so she takes full control? He's forcing her to like take over.
Yeah, that's what I understood.
And then that like I don't even know. I guess that brute was supposed to be Atriox. I don't fucking know, but like you think he's actually gonna like fight him like a fucking man, like Cortana's gonna take over and he's finally gonna give him a real fight. But then like she just controls that pelican or whatever that just does a fucking flyover and kills him or something, right? Isn't that how he dies?
Did he even die? I wasn't paying attention.
The Atriox guy or the
I find myself
brute
tuning
chieftain
out
or something.
it was just bullshit.
Yeah, even in the action scenes,
it's too much to consume. It's too much bullshit. It's like, hold on, give me a second. Hold on.
Yeah, just you almost got to pause it.
It's all
and,
coming in at once. You
almost got to pause it and be like, what the what just happened? Yeah, somebody wanted us to address the sex scene or whatever, right? And it didn't make sense then.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
There was sex going on the entire thing going up to this, like fucking them actually fucking. Like every time they touch this object, they're just having this massive orgasm. I just couldn't believe it. It's like what? And then you get to the Halo. It's like, what is this? A fucking orgy? When you get to the Halo, it's like everybody's just fucking each other. Is like, is that what I'm supposed to get
some
to?
hippie ring or some shit? What the fuck's going on, man?
Just like, oh my god! And then apparently, I mean, this is
Halo a weapon, or is it like
some social justice heaven or something?
No, yeah. Is it heaven or is it a weapon that's supposed to like destroy humanity?
Oh yeah, they get. Apparently, the prophets are completely right. This is a sacred item, and it's like it's got all the reason to be a religious thing. It's like you were supposed to think that that's not the case, but they just keep pointing to you that is the case.
Yeah,
it's so it's obviously just another thing that's not canon.
Real quick with the sex scene, this is funny to me. So I'm thinking like it's first off it's stupid, but it's like where are they going with this, right? And it's like so Makey, whatever the fuck her name is, dies at the end presumably. I guess he's probably gonna find her on the Halo in the next stupid season or something. But maybe she's probably not dead. But like if she is dead, it's like why did he have sex with her? Was that just to make him more of a man in Hollywood's eyes or something like that? And I mean, it's just like I guess maybe it's assumed that he's a virgin in like the the games and things like that, but it's like it's not really his sexuality or him doing anything sexual should never even come up anyway. And it's like why did they have that sex scene if she's just dead now? Or was that supposed to be the fuel that made him have purpose like Darth Vader and like Padme or something? Like it's like what
the problem is like we're having ourselves like always confused when we're watching it because it's like nothing's finished and like why are they doing this? Like all the motives are just like obscure and perverted. They're just like not perverted, but just like they're completely unfinished. They're just I don't know. It's just you can't follow it. It's I don't know. I don't know where they're going with it. Is the point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm glad that fucking creep died or whatever. I think he died. Fucking weirdo.
I don't know.
The fucking lab creep.
Yeah, almost became a main character, and then he's just dead.
It's unfortunate that Pablo Chief didn't die too. Shit.
Yeah, basically, we're just wishing everybody just dies, or just like we don't care when a gun gets pointed at anyone's face. It's like, all right,
yeah, I was rooting for that fucking brute, man. Yeah.
I was rooting for the grunts. I was upset that they kept killing them. I was just,
they should do a show just about the grunts. Grunts are funny.
Yeah, it's like I think the grunts are more humane than the fucking Master Chief.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, there's some people that like they think the action in this show was good enough. We had 3 episodes that had any action. It was like what the first 10 minutes of the first episode, somewhere in like was it episode 5?
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, it was like episode 5, and then episode 9. I mean that I don't know. That wasn't very good to me. I mean there were some weird parts. There was parts where I don't know if you guys noticed. I think this is the case. It looked like his body was, the plastic armor he's wearing for the fucking show, and then like his head was like CGI'd, and then like his hands were like CGI'd, and the gun was CGI'd. It's like they were just all over the place with this production. It's like, did they pay everybody too much money, and they spent no money on like the actual like visuals and the show itself. Like what? Like
I don't. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out where the money went. I
yeah,
mean,
and people are like praising the action scenes and stuff. Like even the people that like don't like the show are like, oh, but the action's good. It's like no, it's not.
no, it wasn't.
No, it's
It was.
not. This is piss poor. This
It's
is
not good CGI. I'm sorry. It's just not good.
it's not even a good battle. Like the battle was fucking weird.
Yeah, the battles are weird, very weird, and the guns mechanics of all the guns are just completely fucked up. Clearly, have no idea.
I mean,
Never watched a Halo game in their life.
yeah, this is like they heard their friend played Halo and he told me about it and this is how it was or something like that. It's just like nobody actually played the game that put that last battle together, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, the action scenes just they don't justify this show. They don't make up for anything.
Yeah.
They're bad. They're bad in their own right. I mean, I think the first one was kind of neat, and then I mean, even that had problems. Everybody remembers the fucking bad rifle CGI and
Dude, so funny when Spartan Kai or whatever, like just like running after, Halsey on their aircraft, or like, no, like, just running after her, breaks in, is like, what's my real name? It's like just
like she
like
didn't
that's
kill
what
her.
you
She
wanted
just
to
wanted
know.
information.
That's
It's like, oh my god, she starts banging on the door when she leaves, and I'm like,
yeah. You're risking your life just to know what your name was or something. It's like Jesus Christ. Yeah, and
So
they're like superhumans. Like that's just not realistic. I don't think anybody that's a superhuman after that, they'd be thanking her. All right, if they had that epiphany, I don't think they'd be freaking out, about their past.
Yeah. I think this show we looked it up. One of the writers, I think, wrote this show called The 100 or whatever. And I just remember I watched one episode of this. No, I just saw it on TV and I just glanced at it for like a brief second. And the acting was just horrible, and the dialogue was just. It was so like it totally makes sense why this show is so bad. It's because there's you look at their record, and these are the people making it.
Yeah. Yeah, some female writer wrote the 100. She was a big part of this show, and I mean, you can see it.
It does look like a female wrote it. It must be a female's fantasy.
I mean, there's
Fucked by
females.
Chief, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. I don't. I mean, you know what it is. I mean, it definitely. This is so feminine. This entire show. The only alpha male in this entire show was Spartan Vanek. He was the only one that might actually be a Spartan. Chief. I mean, just like at the end, like Cortana taking over his body and stuff. That's just Hollywood again. Just like, hey, women are in control. And it's just like it's not even John or Pablo in control.
And then he's amazing. It's like, why do you even need to be why do you even need that rank if you're just not even any better? And like Cortana's just 10 times better immediately when she takes over. Like that's just
yeah. To be quite honest, I don't even know why.
The character.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna do that, I don't even believe that she shouldn't be in control. Like she should be in control if he's that much better and he shuts the fuck up and keeps the helmet on. They may as well just fucking run with it. He better just not be in control now. You know what I mean? It's just like they've destroyed John as a character, and he doesn't need to exist. Literally, like they made him null and void within their own universe. So he should just be called Cortana. Like quite honestly,
I don't. Yeah, Jackman, one of his recent videos he made about this, like, he had a really good point. He was like, all three Spider-Man met in the multiverse or whatever, but they're all still Spider-Man. And it's like they didn't defame each character. They were still like doing Spider-Man things. Like, and he was just like, "This isn't Master Chief. He's just not." You know what I mean? It's not like you couldn't improvise, but this is clearly just, not even close.
Yeah, I mean they tried to like build a character and build his humanity or whatever the fuck. But it was like we didn't even get to know this version of Master Chief. We had 10 minutes of battle to get to know him. And it's like you could have explored some of this stuff in maybe the second or third season. I think even the Ackman was saying this. But I mean, to just like right out of the gate, I mean, it's just a drama. It looks like a Hallmark show. Like it looks terrible. The whole show is Hallmark. I mean, it was cheap. Yeah, it was just not very pleasing to watch whatsoever. Not as a fan, definitely not. And like, even if you're just somebody that doesn't know anything about Halo, I mean, you got to be scratching your head. I mean, what the fuck was that one Quan episode where they had those weird desert ladies or something? Like, what the hell was that? I almost forgot about that.
That was completely.
That was fucking weird.
Again, this is where the guys have the ability to improvise, and when they just go off on their own and actually show us what they can come up with, it's garbage, which is why the whole show.
Surprise! Garbage. It sucks.
What were we saying? Did we address like the people that like this show? You guessed
Kinda, I
it.
guess. I don't know. I
I don't
mean,
know.
if you like
Basically,
the show, you're a fucking weirdo. Like,
no,
quite
it's not even
honestly.
just that. You're absolutely not a Halo fan. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just like you can like the show. I'm not saying you can't, but like if you're not heartbroken by this, I've seen some people in the comments being like, not everybody, but I think this guy said was like, what did he say? He said like we he was speaking for everybody. He was like speaking like he was a fan and like we should like not be so hard on the show. You're not a Halo fan. Like you're clearly there's a division here. Like you
Yeah.
shouldn't be like if you like the show, you should just be a little more reasonable and just be like, I like it, but I understand why you guys don't like it, but like no, you just get people like trying to defend it. I don't know why
I
you're
mean, if
trying
you
to force yourself to say this is good because it's clearly not. Everybody knows it's bad.
yeah, it's
Like
bad straight
literally,
up.
it's bad in itself. It's like it's gone. So, like, we don't even have to talk about it because it's literally that bad. Speaks for itself.
It'd be bad if Halo wasn't in the title, but it's even worse because Halo and all the elements of some of the elements of Halo are in the show. Like it makes it even worse. It's not just a shitty show on its own, it's dragging down an actual good franchise. It's killing an actual good idea. And you don't get to use the fucking alternative timeline excuse. It's just bad everywhere. It doesn't do justice to anything anywhere. For
Mhm.
itself or the fucking actual games.
Yeah, if
Or
you're
the lore
angry
they ripped
about
from.
this,
They
like
didn't
we
rip
are,
from
it's
anywhere, but
totally justified. I mean,
yeah,
this is
it's more than
anger is
justified.
probably the only
Yeah.
reasonable response to this.
Yeah, I'd say so. They need to know that this is not okay. But you know what? A lot of people watch this first fucking season. I mean,
It depends. I mean, if
I
people trust it enough, maybe, but it's a meme now. It's a fucking meme all
yeah,
over
it's
the
a
world.
joke. I mean, it's a comedy. We were laughing the whole last episode. I mean, it was just nothing but cringe. Like what is going on the entire time?
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, that pretty much wraps that shit up. Fuck. Hopefully, we're not talking about the second season. Hopefully that gets fucking canceled.
Yeah, hopefully that's a awakening and that this is not going well,
Yeah.
but we'll see.
Yeah. Any
Sometimes
other final thoughts or?
uh it's trash. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah, you guys already know. Alrighty. Well, if you like the video, subscribe. I don't know. We'll probably do some more reviews of some other shows. Maybe Kenobi. That's coming up. Kind of excited about that.
Yeah,
Um,
hopefully that's not ruined.
yeah.
We'll
All right,
find out
guys.
though.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.